Why is church so uninteresting to my student? I work with students for like 15 years. I have some ideas for you. So if you're a parent, maybe you're a student yourself and you've lost interest in church, I want to give you some of my thoughts about it. You know, churches tend to be, for teenagers, low challenge environments. Most students need a high challenge. They get bored with it. You know, when they go to, if they're on the soccer team at school or they're in band or something else, they're challenged. They're asked to be there early, asked to give their best. They're asked to sacrifice, to participate with all of their heart. But sometimes what happens in church is you go and you sit and you listen, and it just feels like an extension of a classroom at school. And so I think a lot of students get bored. It's boring to them because they aren't participating. It's probably good to make a distinction between following Jesus and going to church. Like, going to church should inspire you to follow Jesus and should instruct you how to follow Jesus, and should even give you some opportunities maybe to do that in practical ways. When I worked with students, we would take a trip every year and we would go work in the inner city of Chicago. I made it intentionally very difficult. We never stayed in hotels. We never stayed in nice places. We stayed in the projects in the church. I remember the guys would sleep on the gym floor upstairs. All the girls were downstairs in the church basement or fellowship hall, and you just slept on the floor. You brought a sleeping bag, and I would lecture them, you know, for a long time before we got there. In fact, I would have a big meeting in the church atrium with the students and the parents right before we got on the bus. And I would tell them, this is not for you. This is not about having fun. I don't care if you have any fun. I would kind of go over the top, letting them know I didn't care about them having fun. I wanted them to serve. I wanted them to take care of the poor. And the funny thing about that trip was kids always wanted to go. They always had the best time. We would find ourselves laughing, and kids would break out singing songs, all kinds of just spontaneous fun, because it wasn't about me. It was about serving. And I think maybe that's a big part of it. We have to get back to what Jesus was about, and that was, he was about serving. And I think when you find yourself following in the footsteps of Christ, which is what he asked people to do, he said, come and follow me. He never said worship me. He said follow me. And I think that's incredibly fulfilling. And I think maybe if we get our students focused on that, the challenge, the participation. You know, have you ever seen this scenario before where moms or dads are trying to get their student to stop participating in a video game, and they just can't? They're mesmerized, they're captivated. And in some weird way, they feel like this video game needs them. They're accomplishing something, you know, they're almost to another level. Everything in their being clings to that. This game needs me. That's the addiction that we need with church and with following Christ, is this team needs you and you have a role to play. And I think that would make all the difference in the world. We need to get back to high challenge. Jesus said it best: put down your nets, come and follow me. Carry your cross. There is no higher challenge than that. I hope if you like this and you like some more answers and some more content, whether it's about your teenagers or other things, subscribe to our YouTube channel.